Hello, and I know what you're thinking. Sydney, you don't look like an egg. Thank you. I just had a job interview. Anyway, I've decided that it's my time to shine. I've always loved singing. I used to sing in the choir in elementary school, and I can carry a tune. Rise and shine. However, I wouldn't necessarily categorize myself as a good singer. And so I thought it would be a fun challenge to work on my vocal cords and see what I can do in a month. It's just like lifting weights. You gotta exercise your singing muscles, and that's precisely what I'm gonna do. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but I am intrigued to see whether or not I can actually make progress by doing this every single day. I will admit that a few years ago I did do a little bit of vocal lessons. It wasn't anything major. I didn't really learn too much. I was just singing in front of this teacher, and she would kind of give me tips on how to sing it better. She had told me that if you can talk, you can sing. I would just like to see what kind of progress I can make if I can get better by working on it. And so today is day one. I was having a hard time figuring out what song I should sing because I want to do a bass line of like a before and after. And it's very nerve-wracking to not only sing, but to record myself singing and then put it out onto the internet for any Joe Schmo to comment. But I'm gonna do it anyways because I am a narcissist. Scratch that. Okay, so for the song that I'm gonna sing as my bass line, I'm gonna just do Stay by Rihanna. Rihanna, Miss Robin Fenty. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I think I'm just gonna do a verse and then the big day, and then I will do my first lesson. Acapella. I'm going acapella, mainly because I don't have the bandwidth to know whether or not this microphone will pick up, like if I play the song on my computer. Ugh. This is cringy. It's kind of like what we did in choir. The up, back. Yes, I'm ready. I think I need the lyrics in front of me because I'm just stalling, honestly. I'm like, this is so crazy.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm ready. All along, it was a fever. A cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. Ooh. He said, if you dare, come a little closer, sir. Round and around and around and around we go. Okay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hole gone. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. Well, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Stay. I want you to stay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was horrible. No need to tell me, I heard when I was flat. I heard it. This is the bass line. It can only go up from here. I hope so. I hope it can only go up from here. I didn't even warm up. Maybe I should have done that. But you know what? This is the baseline. I'm supposed to be bad. Day 1. All right, I found a vocal workout on YouTube. I'm gonna try it. There's an ad. It's Taco Bell. All right, I'm ready. Well, woman, the way the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature to shelter you from. I can't go any higher. All right, so that's it. All right, I just finished my first vocal exercise. As you can tell, my voice is very tired. I'm not used to that much noise coming out of my mouth. You know, I'm a woman of few words. I need to chill out and not speak, at least for a little bit. But I think day 1, I did okay. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Well, it's day 3, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. I was so busy today. Right now is the only time I can do my little exercise. I'm just gonna do like a 10-minute one. I've been doing a 20-minute one, but I think 10 minutes is all I can handle right now. Also, the 20-minute one, I think my voice is not strong enough because my voice gets so tired afterward. I guess that's the whole point, is to exercise my voice.
I'm very engaged at my core. My belly expands when I breathe in.
Mum, 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 mum.
Couple more.
Mum, 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 mum. Beep, 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 beep. I have a friend to help me through this challenge. My sister said that she wanted to do this with me, so it'll be good. We can do our little exercises together. That's one thing that I have a hard time with. Even though I'm like alone, it's kind of embarrassing to do this. But I'm glad I have somebody to do it with.
We'll do one more.
Go, 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 go. Mama, 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 mama.
I'm laughing. Okay, that's
This is a crazy angle. I don't know why, but I've been having a hard time remembering to do my little lessons throughout the day. So I end up doing it at like 10 at night, and my voice is already pretty tired. But I don't know, I feel like I'm making progress. Also, I have my window open because it's been hot, and I'm scared to project because even though it's late at night, there's people that walk out and about in my neighborhood late, and I'm embarrassed. I don't want them to hear me do my little lessons. Whoa,
add some vibrato if you want.
whoa, all right, I don't know why, but in doing this challenge, I don't really know anything about singing, but I have been having trouble with, I know when I go from chest voice to head voice, there's, I think, mixed voice. That's what I'm thinking. I may be wrong, but what I've noticed during these is that like I can feel my voice flip, and it's like a very cracky sound, and I'm having a hard time kind of smoothing that out. And I'm not really sure like when I should flip from chest to mix, or from head to mixed, or from chest to head. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it sound as smooth as possible. And I don't know what I'm doing. But I will say I do feel like my voice is getting stronger. But that could just be me. My voice is so much more tired than usual this morning. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just woke up, but I've noticed that I can't go as high as I know I can, and like my voice is cracking, or it gets to the point where I go, and nothing comes out because it's too high. So I don't know if that's normal. I've been doing it for a little bit now. I've been consistent, so I'm not really sure why. I also don't know if I'm doing any of these right. I'm just following along. I hope I'm not damaging my vocal cords. That would be a big fat bummer. I have to say, I have a lot more respect for singers. My voice is not consistent from day to day. Like today, I could not hit the high notes that I know I can hit. And I feel like my range is just so dependent on the day. And I gotta respect singers who can stay consistent day after day. It's tough. Wow. Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Bum,
I was just on a really long drive, so I did my vocal lesson. You can tell my voice is so tired. I've started dabbling into the world of belting. I realized I really want to expand my chest voice. I think that's the problem that I'm having. I feel like I need to expand my range for my chest voice, which has got me into the world of belting. And that's hard. Damn, that's hard. My voice is so tired. But, you know, I feel like I am getting a little better. It's hard to tell because sometimes when I'm really high up there, I start to like go in and out. Like it cracks my voice. But I do feel like it's getting better. I don't know if my voice is getting stronger. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Hey, that's mine. Hey, that's mine. Shush. So today is day 30, finally. I'm here with my singing partner. She's been with me through it this entire 30 days. We're gonna do our last lesson, and I did it. I did the damn thing. Thank you. Hey, hey. Well, good morning. It's been a few days since I finished the challenge. I'm up north at my boyfriend's house. But I will say, even though the challenge is over, I have still done my vocal lessons every single day. And I think I'm gonna continue to do it regularly. Like every day, if not almost every day. I don't know, I feel like my voice has definitely gotten stronger, and there are some new challenges that I've come across that I kind of want to work on. But overall, I do feel like my voice has gotten a lot stronger, and there were some exercises that were really challenging, and they're still pretty challenging, but I can feel myself getting better every single time. And so it's it's kind of fun to see that progression. So overall, I had a pretty awesome time doing this. And also shout out to my sister who did this alongside with me. I think she's still doing the vocal lessons every day also. And so it was nice. If you have a hard time doing a challenge, make sure you have a friend do it with you because it makes it that much more fun. And we see each other almost every day. So we would do our vocal lessons together, and it held me accountable to have that person there to do it with me. And also it takes a little bit of the embarrassment out of it. I still get really embarrassed about doing the vocal lessons or even just recording in general. So it gets me a little out of my comfort zone, which I appreciate. And now, without further ado, I am going to sing you a little ditty by the one and only Rihanna. Unlike the bass line that I did warm up. I am a little nervous though because I'm scared that there's not going to be any progression, but I am curious to see if there is any sort of difference that I can tell. But singing in front of anybody, especially to the internet, into the ether of anybody who has access to internet, it is very vulnerable and scary. But a challenge is a challenge, and I must follow through. All right, I have my lyrics up here, and just like the bass line, I'm just gonna do one verse and then the big stay. You know, you heard me a couple minutes ago. All right. Ooh, let me. Okay. I'm gonna brace myself. I'm scared. All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. And then round and around and around and around we go. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. Well, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Stay. I want you to stay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes. I know the voice of a literal angel. Thank you. Well, that could have been better. That's it, I guess.